Yeah, in America, exactly.
White consortium.
Walking on me. to the house, you know? Even with yourself, boy. Have to be looking after yourself. Yeah. Till he gets it up. Good numbers, man. Very good. I'll always have a win about numbers. Anyway, there's... Don't you know the last are going to say hundreds, come back, boy. don't think. Oh yeah. You're right. How are you getting on?
Son, a bunch of papers showing in the sun. Rich man, poor streets of night. Let me hear ya! I like the old town. I like the old. Okay, hold on. I like that bike. Come on, see ya!
We are standing here today because we know something is in quite right in this country. In attack by international ideologies and policies being pushed by all politicians from all of Ireland's mainstream political parties along with their fake opposition. Nationalism is rooted in tribalism. But what is nationalism? I'm going to give a quick word because it's raining and then I'll introduce the speakers.
We don't care about the rain.
We believe that all indigenous people of each nation reserve the right to self-govern and steer their nations in the best direction of the people of that nation, and that's all we want. I can see some fantastic familiar faces who have travelled far away to be here with us today. I'm after skipping loads now because of the rain. I want to thank especially today Clive for organising today's event.
No, the match is meant before, guys. But I'll be on the train.
And to all those who contribute to banners, vests, radios, etc. Jar from Hands Around Cork, thank you. Also to our fight musicians, Siobhan and Darren, and our fantastic piper, can we give them a round of applause? Today, and especially to our many little patrons. Like Steve. So now without further ado, I would like to start welcoming our first speaker, a great hard-working, patriotic family man, Tommy Murphy.
Over to there. Our streets! Our streets! Our streets! Our streets! Our streets! Our streets!
Cork City has never ever in its history seen a crowd of patriots so big. I'm absolutely blown away. The government think that the people are on their side. This definitely says that you're not. 100%. I want to thank you all for coming from all corners of Ireland, north and south, and I even met a guy who came back from Switzerland today to do that. hearts of the Irish on fire this week. We people like trees are stepping up. We have Enoch Buck, who showed absolute courage in the face of adversity. This is the Christian fire that we need to get this country out of the absolute hellhole we're in at the moment. Because without it, we are not going to make it. One week, the Irish are being dehumanized. And as some of you know, it's step 4 or 5 on the way to a genocide. We need the faith of our forefathers who stood up against Vikings, the Normans, the English, and even at the tip of a sword would not bend the knee, would not give up their faith. This is the kind of courage that we need to get us out of the situation we're in right now. In the past 1,500 years, Christianity, brought here to the shores by St. Patrick, has been ingrained in our DNA. So much so that if we were to lose our Christianity, I believe we wouldn't be Irish anymore. And this certainly would not be Ireland. But unfortunately, back in the late 80s, the sex abuse scandals rocked the church, and millions fled. They dropped the armor of God and took off in shame. I want to talk about that just for a second. I know I have a few minutes here. But I want you to check out a book called Infiltration, The Plot to Destroy the Church from Within, by a guy called Dr. Taylor Marshall. The pedophile phenomenon in the Catholic Church was brought in by the cabal 200 years ago, and by the cabal, you all know who I'm talking about. Luciferians, Jewish groups, Freemasons, and now Islamists have been trying to take down our church. In the Gospel, Luke's Gospel, 16:18. Oh, sorry, I got mixed up. Matthew 16:18, forgive me. When Christ said to Peter, "On this rock I shall build my church, and the gates of hell will never prevail against it." I want to send this message to the government who are trying to destroy our faith, who are trying to indoctrinate all our children with Islam, transgenderism, and communism, all known enemies of Christ. You will fail. It is written, you will fail. All kids do need to be indoctrinated in false teachings of any religion, because we have the truth here. I won't get this one mixed up. John 14, Jesus said, "I am the way, the truth, and the life. Nobody comes to the Father except through me." He didn't say no one comes to the Father except through me, Muhammad, Buddha, elephant headed guys in India, Stalin, only through him. Every other ideology is false. So you can tell your kids the next time you're told to go to a mosque and listen to that music, Al-Qadri. It is heresy. It is apostasy. Do not think of it. I also want to give Andy Cork a mention. I presume you're here today. Andy Cork may or may not know of the significance of when he chose to cover the country in the green, white and gold, the spiritual significance of it. He stumbled upon something amazing because our flag, the Irish flag, means peace between Catholics and Protestants. Right? And we know we haven't had a great history. We haven't, right? But believe me, we have a worse enemy coming, and the gates of hell are getting very, very close. So we need to come together. Now, I'm going to end this with a prophecy from St. Patrick as he was fasting on a mountain 1,500 years ago. One of the prophecies was that Ireland would never fall to barbarians. You can go check that out. He's the one who brought our Christian faith to us. You can trust him. The next one he said, this is sometime after he died, it was prophesied that the light of Christianity would cover Ireland for a long, long time. But then it would dim. It would dim. I think we're in these dim days now, the dimming of the faith. But then he said, little shards of sunlight would break through the clouds and eventually cover the land. And that was to signify the comeback of Christianity all over Ireland, and that it will remain here until the end of time. So look, lads, it's like this, right? Believe in us, believe in our culture, believe in our faith. Go back to mass, get back to the church, start praying, become proper Christians. God save Ireland!
Wow, where'd you go from there? Tell me about free lads. Anthony Casey is going to speak about the patrols across the country from Medina. Watch the boy now.
Flags up. Yeah, watching this man at the square.
Oh, he's already backed up. I thought I kicked him. He's already.
In your fight to get me.
Yeah. That's fucking grand. Thomas. What?
You shouldn't be raising another
After you, mate. You're okay.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry for the crack.
From the black store. Oh,
Your backstage.
So will we get small?
How are you doing?
I'm good, man. Yourself? Squeeze through. Sorry. Sorry, buddy. Sorry, buddy. That's all right. Just
Sorry. I'm not trying to get me back. I'm not trying to get you back.
squeeze down through you. Sorry.
You can. Sorry.
Okay, you're okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, she's a powerhouse. Absolute true legend. We need to introduce this legend. I just want to speak today about this little girl in sport. Her name is Ada O'Brien. Some of you might know her name already. I've been campaigning for her for the last few years to try and get justice for her. She was 13, totally fit and healthy, not a problem, and waiting for her
Go
response.
smack someone out
From
that.
that moment, from the gorgeous street. And in a long time, she was on see that? Yeah, say it. Justice for Ada. Justice for all. Justice for Ada. Justice for all.
It's up to you. I get blind.
That
All right, girl.
just any other father.
Great to hear it. More. We should do it every week. Oh, yeah.
The Carlos Mongrels, we haven't even trying to fucking teach you. We don't expose you. Just one more thing else before we go. My mother-in-law's down there today, she's one of my best supporters, she's absolutely lovely. This whole movement is based on love, right?
He's a bastard. We're mongrels, he's a bastard.
Family, children and their futures, that's it. Alright, there's no hidden here. Okay? And one more thing, my wife's birthday tomorrow, which is beautiful, she's gonna kill me when I go home, right? My beautiful wife's name's Roddy. I wouldn't be anywhere in my life on me for her. I absolutely adore her when I was born, so do us a favour and sing a happy birthday for tomorrow, will you? Alright?
Lady from Kerry. She's not afraid to take on anyone, especially the heavy hitters. Can I give it up, everyone, for Michelle Keane? Friends, neighbours, people of Ireland, and the proud people of the People's Republic of Cork. I, Michelle Keane, from Knocknagoshel, a mother, an ordinary Irish woman just like you, stand here before you today, not in anger, but in unity, calling on every single one of you to rise for the common purpose. An Ireland free, an Ireland independent, an Ireland no longer ruled by Brussels or by this failed cobbled together.
I don't know how he was voted back in. I don't.
Call me a failed politician if it suits the headlines or the narrative. When I say this, please, let's save our country, Cork. I was jailed unlawfully for 4 days to Limerick prison a week before Christmas, a mother of two, by the Irish so-called Free State. Why known criminals, rapists, paedophiles and murderers walk our streets freely and given a new identity, prisoner 125204. And why? Because I spoke out and told the truth. I told the truth. Because I dared to challenge them, the system. But they forgot one thing. They can jail me. They can even try and silence Michelle Keane. But they will never defeat the Irish people. We do not bow to Micheál Martin, that traitor who called us traitors. Simon Harris. We do not bow to elected bureaucrats in Europe, in Brussels. We do not answer to globalist suits in silence. Even voices in the dawn, like Michael Healy-Rae and his political elites, they shut me up. Will you rise up in my place? More than ever, our country needs one thing: unity! Let every eye focus on one horizon. An Ireland that is free, sovereign and belongs to its Irish people. Not to the elites, not to the bankers or wankers of this country. Not to the coalitions made in back rooms with Micheál Martin and this cobbled together Irish government. This country does not belong to these traitors, Micheál Martin and Simon Harris. It does not belong to these people inside Dáil Éireann and the insiders in Dublin. It belongs to you, the working people, and don't ever forget it, and don't ever let them silence you and think otherwise. Let us remember the people who bled for this land. Michael Collins, Tom Barry, Liam Lynch, Thomas McCurtain, Sean Moylan, Sean Egerty, Terence McSweeney, Dan Murphy, the blacksmith volunteer that came from Knocknagoshel, and his brother John Coffey Murphy, Countess Markovich, Eben de Villiers, and the common man women that died for what? These traitors are doing to this country now. These people died in vain. They fought for a free republic. Now, folks, the Cork Rebel County and the people of Éire, it's our turn now. It takes peaceful resistance to reclaim this nation. We will rise. We will rise. If it takes truth and courage, we will answer. Yes, we will answer. I saw it myself on election night as a presiding officer in Turin Cahill polling station, tore out ballot papers right in front of me while a polling clerk looked idly on. And I will prove this injustice in the high courts in Ireland. To the men and the women of Ireland, I say, turn back now. It's not too late. Let us claim our republic for the people, by the people, and led by the people. Now to the rising voices of Irish women, I say, now here is a chance for our women. Take it as a compliment that your voices are rising, louder, stronger, prouder every day. They said our goals were too high. They said we were divided, but they were wrong. Some days are just days, but there are days like this one. A day history will remember. Because we refused to sit on the sidelines, because we stood up and said, not our country, not today. If we have the courage to fight, to change, to rise, then we must remember this. This Irish Republic was established by the Irish people, and it can only be disestablished by the Irish people. Yes. So I ask you, are you ready? Are you ready to stand up for the country? Because when ordinary Irish people stand together, we do extraordinary things. Go be a Chucky out!
Speaker, can I just put the word out? My wife and children are out there somewhere. I lost you along the way. So can you make it up towards the stage, sweetheart? Because I can't see you. The next speaker is Jordan from the National Party of Cork. Now, Jordan, are you here?
How's it going, everyone? My name's Jordan Crowley and I'm from the National Party here in Cork. I want to start off by saying thank you all for coming out and standing here with us today. And not just for us up here either, and not just for this movement, but for something deeper, something older, something nearly buried. You didn't come today to be entertained. You didn't come to wave a sign or shout at the sky. You came because you know something in this country is dying. Not all at once, not with a bang, but system by system, voice by voice, lie by lie. They tell us everything's fine, that the economy is growing. that all the diversity is enriching, that we should be grateful to live in this modern Ireland. But look around and ask yourself, is this the type of functional nation we want to live in? A nation where your child is placed out of owning a home in the town they grew up in. A nation where your wage doesn't cover your rent, where your people are told to sit down and shut up while the government hands over your future to strangers. And they expect you to accept it, to watch it all disappear and say nothing. But here's what they didn't count on. We're still fucking here! The ones who remember how it's supposed to be. The ones who won't apologise for wanting to live in a country that serves its own people. The ones who never forgot that Ireland is not just American, not just a location, but a legacy, a people, a duty, a home. And for too long the decent people of this nation have been too polite, too patient and too afraid to say what they say. Owen said, this is not your fault. You didn't fail your country failed you. Your leaders sold you out. Your media lied to you, your future was stolen and come up and handed out like spoils while you were told to be quiet and behave. They sold your homes to foreign investment funds. They packed your hospitals with foreign staff while driving Irish doctors and nurses out. They've rewritten laws to silence you and stifle opposition, all in the name of inclusion. They don't fix what they break. They bury it, and then they bury you under slogans, under shame, under numbers and names that don't mean anything anymore. I know they want you to believe that nothing can be done, that it's too late, that Ireland has to be shared with the world until there's nothing Irish left in it. But that is a lie. It's always been a lie, and the people in this crowd and the people watching from home know it. They are afraid, not of any of us, but of what we represent. Memory, conviction, the refusal to surrender. They needed us fragmented, they needed us ashamed, they needed us to believe we were alone so they could rule over us without any resistance. But we are not alone and we are not going anywhere. And today I want every man and woman listening to understand this. You do not need permission to stand up. You do not need to be an expert. You do not need to wait for the media to say it's okay. You just need to remember who you are and decide you've had enough. We don't need to burn anything. We don't need to riot. We need to rebuild from the ground up, street by street, home by home, family by family. Because there is no government coming to save us. There is no saviour from the mainstream. There's only us, the forgotten people in this country. The working man, the mother pushed to the side, the youth who see no future here. The grandparent looking out the window of the country, they don't recognise anymore. We are what remains. And what remains is more than enough to start again. Ireland doesn't belong to Brussels. It doesn't belong to the NGOs. It doesn't belong to the landlords. It belongs to the Irish people. It always has and it always will. So long as we are willing to stand up and defend it. So for those out there who had spit on the sacrifice of our ancestors, who had betrayed our legacy, let them hear us now. This is our land. This is our home. This is our future. This is our island. And it always will be. From now until the end of time, so long as the wind blows over our fields and the rivers flow from our mountaintops, so long as there's a single blade of fucking grass left on this island, and a single Irishman alone, and to stand up and defend it. Wow, lads, there's passion.
Go on, man.
Wow, oh my God. Lads, I can't believe the amount of you that is here today. It's absolutely amazing! The Rebel County! Welcome, Malachy.
We all right on that? Okay, yeah. Let's go home.
fabulous to be here today in the rebel county. And as I look across the crowd, from the ground you can't actually see how big it is, but from here you can. And look at the sea of tricolours. That one flag is what petrifies the political class in this country. When they saw in April in Dublin the sea of tricolours, they were petrified. Don't mind what they say. They are concerned and shocked at the level that this movement has risen to. In less than 2.5 years, we have brought this from a couple of people in East Wall to the numbers that are here today, the 50,000 in Dublin a couple of weeks ago, and the double that figure that will be in Dublin on the 22nd of June. When people say to you, what do these rallies achieve? Why do we bother? These are done for a number of reasons, and you can see the way the movement grows through these rallies. It gives confidence to people who know what's the right thing to say and do, but are afraid to come out. When they see the numbers that are out, they will come out, and more people are realising what's going on in this country. And I'm glad to come down here to Cork, the rebel county, the home of the so-called Taoiseach in this country. And let me send a very clear message to Micheál Martin. We are not the mongrels. We are thoroughbreds. And we will take this nation back from the political class who are beholden to the international world. We don't care what Brussels says. We are going to take this country and run it for the benefit of its people. The only thing the political class are capable and good at in this country is waiting lists and failures. I'm sure some of you watched, or at least heard about it and watched it later, because I'm sure most of you don't watch RTE at the best of times. Children who shouldn't have had hip operations had them. How can that happen in a so-called developed world? This government and the entire political class, the 33,000 NGOs, the €6.5 billion they get, their time is coming to an end. And we will take back power in this people through a peaceful movement. We don't need guns or bombs. We are doing this by the mobilisation of tens of thousands of people. Since the rally in Dublin on the 26th of April, there have been protests every day somewhere in this country. We saw the people in Taggart the other day taking a new tactic of driving around slowly to slow down traffic. It's that type of peaceful action that we will be taking. And in the coming months, when a new movement is launched, when a new attempt to bring this forward through unity and to bring all of our people with us to take back this nation. And none of us here who are involved in this
are doing this for ourselves. We have nothing personally to gain other than the saving of our nation. We are doing it for our children, our grandchildren, and our great-grandchildren. When we say we want to make Ireland great again, the left come out with their usual slogans. Oh, is that when the church ran the place? Is that when we had industrial schools and mother and baby homes? No, it's when we were able to walk our streets safely. It's when we were able to buy a house or get a social house. It was when we could get medical treatment when we needed it. That's the Ireland we want. When our children could go to school and get an education and not get indoctrinated into woke liberalism. That's the type of Ireland we want. The Ireland set out in the Proclamation of 1916 and set out so clearly there that we will cherish the children of our nation equally. And this is our nation. And we will be taking it back. We'll see you all in Dublin on the 22nd.
Fantastic, Malachy, as always. Thank you so much. Well, we saved the best to last. Our very own Cork-born Derek Bly. This man has been annihilated, his name slated and dragged through the mud, and he has done this for the benefit of us, the Irish people. He has been boots on the ground for years, and I wouldn't be here today fighting the good fight if not for him, as he was an inspiration to me, and I thank you for that, Derek. So can I get a big round of applause, please, for Derek Bly?
3 years ago, we stood here in Cork, up at the Grand Parade,
Thank you, man. Thank you.
in our hundreds. Today, we stand here in our thousands. We stand here to tell the government enough with your failed housing policy. Enough with your failed healthcare policy. Enough with your failed immigration policy. I could stand here all day listing the failures of Fianna Fáil, Fine Gael and the fake opposition and the cover-ups provided by the government-funded media, RTE and their cronies. But I'm not here today to talk about them. I'm here to talk about us. I want to talk about us and how we rebel against those who forced our young, bright, talented, educated young people from our shores. To the Irish diaspora, I say this: us nationalists hear you. Us nationalists see you. And us nationalists want to give you a homeland to return to. This country has suffered the incompetency of Fianna Fáil and Fine Gael for over 100 years. This communism politics has brought Ireland from freedom and independence to today's Ireland, where we are led by young global leaders. Do you hear me, Varadkar? These people focus on putting diversity first. They want to put climate first. They want to put the foreigner first. What counts in my heart and soul is to put the Irish first. Rome was not built in a day. And it took 100 years of Fianna Fáil and Fine Gael to put us here. And we're not going to fix it in a day. But we are going to boot this cronyism and corruption out of this country once and for all. Grand Parade, we had 600 people. Different story here today. Day by day, at the siege we saw, protest by protest, our numbers grow. The time has come for this government to go. The government's biggest fear is we the people. Why? Because we stand here as many and they stand here as few. As we nationalists unite, it sends shivers down the backs of those spineless traitors to Ireland. So in closing, I ask every true nationalist to feel the weight of our forefathers' hands upon our shoulders. I ask every true nationalist to feel our forefathers' heart's rhythm within your heart. And I ask every true nationalist to feel the strain of our forefathers' sacrifices in our minds. We are the custodians of this glorious land. We are the custodians of this blood-stained soil. And we are not going to allow EU bureaucrats and paper pushers in the door to give our country away. God willing, someday we will meet our patriot dead in heaven. And when we do, we can look them and God straight in the eye and say that we put Ireland first.
He's in there with them. Can you see him there?
Decisions that shape our lives have been made policies are being pushed on our communities without our consent, without debate and without democratic approval. Sometimes with the violent oppression has not been seen since we were a British colony. That ends today.
Everybody go back there. No, yeah, come back here.
A constitutional call. We demand a national referendum.
I can give it to you there and then. Give it to me in a minute. Open it.
Immigration, asylum, housing,
hang on.
citizenship, neutrality,
Have it.
and
€10.
freedom of speech. But we are calling for something that's long overdue. the restoration of Article 48, which gives the people the right to trigger a
I can't put it on me, bud. They'll have to leave it out.
That's all it takes. I want a vote, I want a voice, I want my country back. Share it with everybody you know on social media. On the street, in the pub, everywhere. Let's spread this far and wide. There is a QR code.
Come in your bag.
We want 75,000 signatures.
Get up!
We are going to make it impossible for them to refuse it. It's not just a petition. This is a line in the sand. This is a message to Leinster House that we want our voices heard. You govern by the will of the people, and the people demand to be heard. We are not asking for permission. We are exercising our right, and we are reclaiming our place in this republic as sovereign citizens, not science victims. I want everybody to get a newspaper today, and I want everybody to go to ourpetitions.org and have your say in the future of your country. Song, and I want every man, woman and child to join in and sing that song so that the animals in Ballyrian know that we're here, because we are not going away. God save Ireland, save the heroes. God save Ireland, save the heroes. On the scaffold high, on a battlefield we fight. Oh, what's not going on Ireland, here we fall. High upon the gallows tree, son of noble artistry, with the angels iron sticking in their room. And they got them face to face with the courage of their race, and they went with swords on Dante to their doom. Sing! And God save Ireland, save the scaffold high, all the battles being waged by. Oh, what not going for Ireland, here we fall. the right stairs, ring their voices out in prayer. With an English stately cloud around them cast. Behind the gallows tree, like brothers lovingly, with hope and faith and freedom to the last. They say, God save our sake. Beautiful, well on the scaffold high, all about the free we go. Oh, what not going for Ireland, you? Alicia Porter, God save our sake. Beautiful, God save Ireland, say they all. And while you're on the scaffold high, all about the free we go. Oh, what not going for Ireland, you will fall. Oh, what not going for Ireland, you will fall. This song I wrote as a message from the nationalist people. And I wrote this song as a message to the traders in the Gaul. We have been living a life, we were always told, everything is good, and taught not to be. All these forced people's total control. We're living in Ireland. Heart and soul. The ladies up in Dublin, they all think that they have total control. But here's what I know. You haven't a clue, because the nationalists are coming for you. So you gotta step back, and this is true. Where it belongs to me and you. Living in united we stand against the forces of evil from the EU, the WEF, and all that plan. You have your foot on our chest, you're trodden us down, you're putting our people 6 feet in the ground. You've created a monster in every village and town, and it's coming to tear this government down. Call us names, run this far right. The people of Ireland, we don't give a shite, cause we are big strong men that had the power to fight. But put Ireland first to do what's right. I wish the mainstream media would tell the truth about the missing children and all the abuse. We need a fresh and hoppers, emergency men, created cover-ups for the pedo friends. The teenies up in Dublin, they all think that they have total control. But here's what I know. You have a clue, because the nationalist movement is coming for you. So you gotta step back, and this is true, because Ireland belongs to me and you. This is not our land. It's not the Ireland that we knew. My neighbour, and I knew you. What was it for? Wasn't we here to have the government hate me and you? Now the game is up, it's at the end. The people of Ireland are making amends. We're going to take Ireland back, do what's right, and we're not afraid of a fucking good fight. Up in Dublin, they all think that they have total control. But here's what I know. It's having a clue. The nationalist movement is coming for you. you better step back, cause this is true. Ireland belongs to me and you! I believe the man right, doing what I was told. I was raised good, I taught not to be bold. But for how long? Thanks to the organisers, thanks to everybody who helped me, thanks to Ivan, thanks to everybody. I can't list you all, there's too many. Lads, June 22nd, we'll be in Dublin again. We are building to something bigger and something better, so keep coming out. Thank you so much!